Hey everyone, it's time for another GunPla review. This time we are looking at the RX-79BD-1 Blue Destiny Unit-1 exam. This time it is a Gundam Base Limited metallic gloss finish. It looks pretty cool in the box, just seeing this kind of different artwork, the Blue Destiny and the Gundam Base related logos. For those who are unfamiliar with this unit, it is from the Blue Destiny video game and manga series. The manga series was released in the US about 20 years ago, so it's a little hard to find, unfortunately. The game itself was originally a Saturn game, so don't expect to find that anytime soon either, in addition to the fact that it was originally a Japan-only game, so yeah. Your only way of really playing this storyline is going to come in one of the G Generation games. They do cover it in a couple of them. Overall, the box looks cool, and this is one of my first times I've done any of these gimmicky special coating or special injection or anything like that. So we're going to have to see what this looks like when it's completed. But this is my first time playing around with a Gundam Base kit. So here he is. Blue Destiny Unit 1 exam in its metallic gloss injection finish. You can see it's a bit more shiny than your standard units. I don't know if I'd call it metallic per se, but it is kind of a reflective blue, which looks nice. Move the shield out of the way. Let's take a look at this guy. So, as you can see, he is made up of a two-tone blue. Very small backpack here. But you can modify it. The little guys right here can be popped out and replaced with smaller things for when it's not in exam mode. I've, of course, set mine up in exam mode. Shoulders also pop out a little bit for exam mode as well. And this one just popped off. Great. There are quite a bit of stickers on this guy. You got some knee stickers. You got the thrusters on the sides here. Got a thing on the back. Thing on the chest. Of course, the whole head. And there's a second head, which also has a full loadout of stickers as well. And then you have the marking stickers for the shoulders, front and back. And of course, marking for the shield as well. So, quite a bit of stickers to go here. It has kind of a cool look with the shininess. But looks only go so far. Let's see how the flexibility turns out. Alright, let's take a look at the flexibility. I want to point out this is a ground type Gundam, so some of this will seem familiar. You have the foot has a good up and down there. Decent movement for that as well. The toe can go up a little bit, not too bad. Let's move the arms out of the way real quick. The skirt goes up on the sides pretty easily, and the front skirt has a pretty good movement too, and yes, is separated on this unit. Decent side kick, really good front kick. Not as extreme as I've seen on other models in the ground type Gundam setup, but not too bad. And as for knee, you got a really good knee bend there. Great for action poses. Close all those up. Arms, got a little bit tight on the rotation here, which is not a bad thing. Decent up, decent, really good down. A little bit of forward and back. I'm just getting your standard arm. It can only go up so high. But it has a great, kind of an okay elbow here, I'd say. Primarily due to the bulkiness of this arm and the bulkiness of the shoulder piece. And of course the hand wiggles and jiggles and everything a little standard hand does. The The head cannot fully rotate because of the boosters I put in, but it has a good amount of rotation. Great forward. Pretty good back, so not too bad with that either. So the waist, get a little bit of forward, a little bit of back, a little bit of side to side, but it is one of those types of joints that can pop out, so just be a little careful doing too extreme of a waist workout with your units. Overall, it's generally flexible. There's a few points that feel tight, but beyond that, I like how it turned out with its flexibility. Let's move on to the accessories. Okay, so we got some accessories to look at. Let's look at them real quick. We have, boom, beam sabers, the standard beam saber, yay. You can see the handle there. It's a nice, simple handle. The handles are held inside the hips, like they are on many ground-type Gundams. And one of the issues I've had before, I had again, one beam saber handle fit perfectly fine, and the other one had an issue. The hip holsters get a little bit finicky sometimes, so just keep that in mind. Of course, if melee is not your choice, you always have the typical 100mm machine gun. Has a little thing there that can pop out, yay, and this back stock can also pull out like that. And that's essentially your only gun. There is no beam rifle with this kit. Of course, for defense, we have the shield, as I showed earlier. That nice metallic gloss, a little bit of marking stickers on the front there. It has the stand, which is always nice. And it has the connector part here that can pop out and go into the arm of the unit and give it a little extra space. In addition to that, we have a spare head. This is designed in the manga style, the little antenna here. I did this one up in the standard mode. However, there are options for both heads to be in either standard or exam mode, as my main head is exam mode, because I think it looks cooler. We also have only one spare hand. We have a left open hand, a left holding hand, and a right holding hand, and that's it. Pretty weak when it comes to hands, especially if this extra little glossiness and shininess to it. It'd be cool to have a trigger finger or maybe extra open hands or a fist, but this is what we have. Either two holding hands or a holding hand and a open hand. As I said in the opening, there are extra pieces you can put into the, let's slide them better into frame. Extra pieces you can put into the backpack when not using exam mode. There they are. There's little pieces. They just plug right in, and you pop those other parts off. Easy peasy. And finally, in terms of unique accessories, we do get this little stand here. It is a basic stand for your kits with the Gundam Base logo there. A little bit of text on the front. It's kind of nice. It would be nicer if it had a little port for a power base, or if it came with its own little base that could come out of it that you could then connect your kit to. But at least you can stand it on this and display it as a Gundam Base Limited kit. That's kind of cool. In terms of spare parts, there really isn't much. I have this little piece here, which is for the waist connection. Just a spare one, just in case you need it. Although it will be in that metallic gloss, so I don't know how good that'll look with other kits. And then, of course, polycaps, the same three that almost every single ground-type Gundam has, the shoulder pieces and the neck piece. However, as I've said in previous videos, these are great spare pieces to have, because if these things break down, you're going to need to repair them and replace them, so almost all your gyms have at least a backup somewhere. Overall, I gotta admit, I really like this kit. Not only does it look good, it has good flexibility. The lack of accessories is pretty weak. However, the 100mm machine gun tends to be the main weapon of the unit, other than its beam sabers, and its secondary weapons in its body, which incorporate a couple missile launchers and extra Vulcans. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck with what the game throws at us, which is unfortunate. There are a lot of stickers for this unit, like a lot, which tends to be the case of game model kits. You can see right there the Efreet Custom, which also had way too many stickers. However, that's just the case of a lot of kits. The stand also doesn't really offer a lot other than, hey, it's a stand. But it's nice to have a little bonus that came along with getting a Gundam Base kit. The standard version of the kit is basically the same without the gloss and without the stand, so if you did find this kit to your liking, you definitely should pick it up, whether you get the regular one or the metallic gloss injection. There aren't a lot of cons to this kit, and many of the things that are cons to this kit are just a consequence of doing a video game related unit. This was one of the first Gundam Base exclusive kits I ever picked up, and it's really awesome. It was a fun build, a fast build, it looks cool, and if you have the Efreet Custom, they can just go and battle each other on your desk. If you don't, it still looks cool and will fit in perfectly fine with the rest of your Earth Federation ground forces. Bottom line is, this kit, whatever version you buy, is highly recommended. I hope this has helped your GunPla purchasing decision. Thank you for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that would really be helpful. And stay tuned for more Gundam content on this channel. Until next time, I'm the Dapper Bard, and I'll see you at the tavern.